Ladies and gentlemen, this is Eddie Marcus, again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. In the pursuance of this, I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, stop for a moment. Let's reflect. Our societies are going through all kinds of changes. We have racism, prejudice, hatred, terrorism. We get Americans against Americans, cops shooting blacks, crime and violence in every community. We have shaken ground in our international policies. We are at odds with nations. Nations are at odds with us. They're talking war. On top of that, we have wildfires burning up states. On the other end of that, we have hurricanes and tornadoes and floods and earthquakes. All kinds of things are happening. And still, we don't have anybody seemingly talking about calm. I have said to you that our government system, the way it is set up, is designed to do the things that it has done and is doing. The powers that be made sure that Miss Clinton and Donald Trump were your candidates for president. It didn't matter to them who won. They put it up to them and said, may the best president win. Donald Trump hits below the belt. So does Miss Clinton. They just hit differently. But in any event, they were effective because they had you, the American people, who recognized them as being presented as evil. And none of them denounced whether they were evil or not. They stood there and accepted it. And all of you, even those who speak of God, went to the polls voting for what they said admitted was evil. It was just lesser of the other evil. And so today, our world is in turmoil. You got rich people trying to get richer, and they don't care anything about the poor being poor, and they don't care about fighting. They will put guns in your son's, in your daughter's hand, in your father's hand, in your mother's hand, and go out and say, kill, kill for our way, kill for our way. And what is our way? I just got through describing it. Is that worth killing for? That's not even worth living for. So I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, as you take this pause, if we look at our history, all while we have been here on earth, we have given it up to other people to determine how we go forward, not just in our national borders, but international as well. We have trusted that they would do better than we ourselves would do. And sometimes it seems as if things were calm, and other times it seems as things were shaky. But things have never been anything that all of us could brag about. And I say to you, why? If these people, all of our lives, who have been chosen and selected, can do no better than what they have done, then I say we can probably do better. And I suggest to you, ladies and gentlemen, if you really consider doing better, then think about this. How much better could we be if we left some people still out there suffering without food and clothing and shelter of their own, without education accessibilities and health care? Even if we brought millions on board, but we left some out, how much better would we be? And if you're having a hard time answering that, put yourself in that group that's left out. That should help you come up with a conclusion right away. So I propose to you, ladies and gentlemen, that we change our system. Our system that somebody else started and we have been dictated to live according to has not worked for the people, not of the United States of America, and not for the people of the world. So I say, why don't we be adults about it? We have failed our children. Our children are gone astray. It doesn't matter what color you are. It seems as if nobody understands. And that is because we didn't understand, and we have allowed ourselves to become the kind of parents. We have allowed ourselves to become the kind of role models that would create the kind of youth that we have in America today. They should not be ashamed. They are a reflection of our bull. But that's neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen, because it is what it is. This challenge to you is change the system to fit what we want. We change the system to fit what we want. And what do we want? We want to make sure that those essentials that are necessary for the survival of a human being is made available in as much abundance as required to every human being on the face of the earth. Every human being on the face of the earth. That means, my friends, food and clothing and shelter and education and healthcare and a job, a career of their own choosing that allows them to have the greatest reward in being alive, that they participate in the creative process of life. I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, is that asking too much? And with a system change like this, we are the creators of all that exists. We already are. But now we're making it available to everyone by taking out that stumbling block called money. We don't need it anymore, ladies and gentlemen, because now we're working for one another. We are our brother's keeper. We are family. Is that asking too much? We should at least try that in our lifetime. We should just try that as Americans. We don't have to try to change the world. We just change us. Let us become as beautiful can be. Let us be that light on the top of the hill with a diamond with all kinds of colors just glittering at the top, saying peace to all mankind, prosperity to all human beings, and joy to God and God's creation. I mean, let us say that. Let us try it. Let us just try it. And I guarantee you, the whole world will come running. And there's no dictator, there's no rule of law anywhere that would prevent it if they could only see it. Let us be the one that give it life. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me this your time. Bye-bye.